The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
The gain on the play. And the Lions first down. A 51-yard gain. And the Lions first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Black 40, claws red. Black shot. Set.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Azeez Ojulari. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Ready up.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set, huh?
They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Smash, red. Red, 38. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Gibbs straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Hurts going to move him around. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be upended here pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Hurts. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Barkley inside handoff. Spins away. There he goes left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Ready, play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got this to Williams, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
60 red. 60 red.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Steel, black ultra. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Come on, set. Claws red, black 40. White, set.
They'll look to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Bates' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
They're just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's free to midfield. Saquon Barkley, he's to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
10 cycles. Ready?
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And now an audible here into something else. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Carl left Yeti. 73. Carl left Yeti.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Black 10, black. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hut, hut, hut.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Grill green. Black shot. Smash red. Set.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
52 blue. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
No contact.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
63, 63, 60. Round up the enemy. Hey, round up the enemy. Round up the enemy. Don't touch.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
For an Eagles first down.
Great. Round up the
First
enemy.
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Miami.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Out.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys for the championship round next weekend.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Great, set. Anyone hit?
On the end around, here comes Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 4.
No touch that. Trimmer. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Great, set. Anyone hit? No touch.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
17, 62 blaster.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, they'll throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And now they'll shift things around.
Ready?
2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Lions, first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Down, smash, red.
He'll look to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
You, yellow. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
33, yellow. Slide through. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.